spending time on creating invoices, sending them, trying to get your customers to pay you is never a fun but really time-consuming thing. For this reason, Finli is launching on PitchGround, and it is a fantastic way to automate your invoices. So let's take a look and dive in. Once you log in, you will come to this dashboard overview. You will see a few statistics, you will have notifications, and this will give you a quick overview of what is needed and what you need to pay attention on. On the left-hand side, you will basically have your menu, which you can access really easily, but let's go into the settings section first. Once going there, you can fill in your business details. You can also go to the user accounts and update the user credentials. You can go into the billing section, and here you can link your US-based bank account. So Finli only works with US-based bank accounts. Once coming to the invoice settings, you will come to this overview where you basically set up your default template for your invoice itself. You can set up the service period, you can set up the issue date, the due date, when the week starts, on which individual day. You can set up a note that will display on all invoices, and you can also select who pays the 3% surcharge fee. The last step inside the settings will be the fields, and under these fields you will be able to set up customer fields and participant fields. And you can also create a new field, and you can give it a name, and then you will have these types to choose from. So a free text, a single choice, a multiple choice, a date, and an upload of an attachment. Once you press create, it will show up in this overview. So let's create an invoice. We can just press the button create new. And from here we can either create an invoice, create a customer, or create a pricing item. But let's create an invoice right now. We can choose between an instant invoice and an invoice builder. Let's do an instant invoice for now, because this is the quickest way to send out an invoice. And as you can see here, this is basically your entire setup. You search or create a new customer. So let's just select a random customer. And from here, you can add an item, one of the pre-built items that you already created. But let's go with a branding package for now. You can also choose the quantity, but let's just add the item. From here, you can add multiple items, and you can also include a note towards the customer itself. You will see the subtotal, you will see the total, and then you can send the invoice. Once you send the invoice, then the invoice will come into the Invoices tab overview, where you will have a complete overview of all sent invoices. Here you can also do a lot of batch updates. For example, you can export the invoices by CSV, and you can export every single invoice at the same time by CSV. You can filter the invoices by previous month, current month, next month, unissued, unpaid, or past due. Once creating an invoice with the invoice builder, this allows you to set up a little bit more of a customizable invoice. So let's first select a certain client, press create invoice, and from here you will be able to select a lot more than with the instant invoice. So you will have your invoice date, invoice status, which you can set invoice status ready to bill, or it will remain in draft, where you can edit the invoice itself. You can also create internal invoice notes, which will only show up for you and or your team members, and this allows you to set up specific notes that go along with this invoice. Here you will see that you will have all your business credentials, and here you will see where it is going to be billed to and sent to. You will have your issue date, which you can fully customize, along with the service period and the due date. So let's say for the service period, it will be the 1st of December and the end of January. And from here, you will be able to add your item. So just press the add item. Let's say we are going to do a branding package, but we also want to add the frequency. At the moment, it is only a 1. But if we go to the add frequency, here we can take a look if we want to send it the item frequency per week or per month. If we do per week, you'll see that the invoice itself will be auto generated for you. And here we go. Every week from the 1st of December up till the last of January will now contain the branding package, because you just issued it that it needs to be sent per week. And this will accumulate to the total participants amount of $1,600. And you can also add new items to it. If you are done, you can also add a discount to the invoice directly from here. So let's say we are going with a 25% discount, and let's press add. You'll see it being calculated automatically. In this case, it will be a $400 discount. You can also set an invoice message, and once done, you can set this invoice to billing. So you can just go and set this invoice status ready to be billed. And from here, the invoice will be sent. So as you can see, Finli really helps you with managing your invoices, but also creating really quick invoices, as well as a little bit more advanced invoices that let you set up the frequency per product, either per month or per week, and it auto adjusts the invoice for you. This saves you a lot of time and really helps you in focusing on other aspects of your business. So be sure to grab yourself a copy of Finli today. The link will be on top and in the video description, and give it a try yourself. Have a great day, take care, and talk soon.